Hello and welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to start scaffolding out our Linux VM. So let's get started. Over here, we've got our documentation once again, and as you can see, we've got a lot of notes here. Make sure you do read over those. But let's take a look. As you can see, we've got actually a full example here with almost everything we've coded, only with different values. And if you scroll down, you'll see the Linux virtual machine. So we've got the virtual machine, we've got our basic arguments here, then we'll need to provide an SSH key, which we have not created yet. We will attach an OS disk and tell it which operating system to use. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, going to bump that up some, and we're going to start out with the resource, Azure RM, Linux, virtual machine, just like so. And let's just go ahead and call this mtc-vm to keep it simple. Open and close those braces. Let's give it a name, mtc-vm. You can also call that dev-vm or whatever you'd like. We then provide the resource group name. And as always, Azure RM, resource group, .mtc-rg.name. Then we need the location. That is Azure RM resource group .mtc-rg.location. After that, we need to provide a size. And I'm going to give it the size of standard underscore B1S. This is what is in our free tier, so this will keep you from incurring any charges. After that, admin username. We'll just keep that as admin user for right now. Feel free to change that up if you'd like. Network interface IDs. So we do need to provide the ID of our network interface that we specified earlier. Now, since this is plural, do remember, we're going to be putting this in square brackets. And then we'll just use Azure RM, network interface, .mtc-nic.id, just like so. And then let's just go ahead and add some tags. Environment equals dev, just like we've done many times before. Now let's go ahead and run a Terraform FMT, just like so. Make sure we clean all of that up. All right, so now that we've added our tags and all, let's go ahead and add our OS disk. And I'm actually going to add that above the tags. Let's go ahead and provide OS_disk. It then needs to know about caching, and we're just going to specify read, write, and then storage account type equals standard LRS. And of course, if you want to learn more about this, check out the Azure docs. We unfortunately don't have a lot of time to dive into that. Now let's specify the source image. So source image reference. And this is where we're going to specify the operating system, and we want Ubuntu 18.04. So that's going to be publisher equals canonical offer equals Ubuntu server SKU equals 18.04-LTS and version equals latest. In this information here, I actually lifted from the documentation. So if you take a look, actually we have a source image reference, and all I've done is just change the version there. So that's all we needed to do. We're now at 18.04-LTS. So that is great. So that's actually all for this lesson. We've gotten most of our Linux virtual machine scaffolded. We've still got to add our key pair and our configuration scripts. So go ahead and mark this lesson complete. Come on back to the next one and let's continue the course.